Well, hi everyone, good morning. This week is the week leading up to the Easter weekend. And we all know Palm Sunday, which was yesterday. We know Good Friday, the day Jesus was crucified. And Easter Sunday, the day Jesus rose from the dead. But you know, Monday to Thursday was also filled with events as well. Events that we read about in the Gospels, but we don't always think they happened over Easter. We don't always put two and two together about them happening during this week. And so each day this week, I want to talk about the events that happened each day as we come closer to Friday. As I mentioned earlier, yesterday was Palm Sunday, and it was when Jesus entered Jerusalem on a donkey with great fanfare by the people, who thought Jesus had come to free them from the oppression of the Roman occupiers. On Sunday evening, last night, Jesus and his disciples spent the night in Bethany, which was a town about 3 kilometers east of Jerusalem. And this is where Lazarus, whom Jesus raised from the dead, and his two sisters, Mary and Martha, lived. I mean, they were close friends of Jesus. And they probably hosted him and his disciples during this week leading up to Good Friday. And so this morning, Monday, Jesus returned with his disciples to Jerusalem. Along the way, he cursed a fig tree because it had failed to bear fruit. And some scholars believe this cursing of the fig tree represented God's judgment on the spiritually dead religious leaders of Israel. Others believe the symbolism extended to all believers, demonstrating that genuine faith is more than an outward religiosity. A true living faith bears spiritual fruit in a person's life. But then later today, on this Monday, Jesus arrived at the temple and he found the courts full of corrupt money changers. And we know he began overturning tables and clearing the temple. And in Luke 19:46, he says, the scriptures declare, my temple will be a house of prayer, but you've turned it into a den of thieves. And then later on Monday evening, Jesus went back to Bethany with his disciples, again to the home of his friends, Mary, Martha, and Lazarus. And so this morning, for this devotional, I want to encourage you to go and read about today's events in the Gospel of Matthew 21:12 to 22, in the Gospel of Mark 11:12 to 19, and Luke 19:45 to 48. Now, I know it might seem like a lot of reading, but it's so helpful to put the events of this week into the order they occurred during this Easter week. Amen. Well, I trust that you are going to have a great day, and may God bless you.